And here we are. Welcome everyone to twitch.tv/thecarpediem, where we are running another Avalor InShot, based around the Nerd Only In from the Discord server. Today we have Zangmak, The Coven, Victor Sunshine, and Dread. And if you would like to introduce yourselves and your characters, Zang.
Okay, so I'm Zangmak. You will probably recognize me mainly Nerdherd stuff on Squeegee's channel, so playing games and doing random bullshit when not playing games on there, and or in the mods sword stuff in the chat. And I kind of sometimes go on the Discord server over there a little bit, just a wee bit. Today I am playing a character I've not actually played for a little while, so I'm actually quite looking forward to it. Thori Bronzebrew. He is a dwarf who has a glorious mane of purple mohawk going on, as well as purple beard, blue tattoos, and two rather large spiffing axes. He's a barbarian, and he's really fun to play, and I hope he doesn't die.
Me too. Sort of. And the Coven, who are you, and who are you playing?
I am the Coven, or the DM Mrs. I'm playing Celia. She is now a druid, and she is a character in the inn.
Well, that was quick. All right, Victor.
Short but sweet.
I'm Victor Sunshine. I'm hanging out in Nerdherd. Usually a player in quite a lot of one-shots and quite a lot of Matthews in-shots too, to be honest. I'm playing either Revik in this in-shot, which is a druid. The one who actually teaching Celia at the moment to become a druid, though their relationship might be a bit strained. People follow in. Otherwise, I'll play Trinkle Fuzzbeard in other one-shots and stuff, so that's about it.
Alright, and Dread.
Hello, I'm Dreadnought. I've been in a couple of one-shots before, but this is my first in-shot with Carpe. You can find me chilling out on Discord in the inn, and I will be playing Rizzle Spoonwrench, the dashing but also slightly disgusting gnome thief.
And have you all got your voices down?
Possibly.
I'll get the black glove.
Rizzle takes a little bit to get into.
Yeah, Rizzle's a character. If you've not heard him before, then yeah.
You should leave now.
Special. Yeah. Save your ears.
All right.
What's Thori? Thori's more like, alright. Yeah, okay. I'm good. Yep, Thori's alright.
Holy shit balls! Yeah, Rizzle's
That's
good.
Rizzle.
Oh, well, I guess now I've heard him, so I can't leave.
I can't hear you, Carpe. What happened? You did the...
If I have... Well,
Not
that's
fully.
unfortunate. If I have my chat up, I cannot use push to talk. That's interesting. So, I guess we won't be using chat then. So, Celia and Thori have gone off to the monastery to visit the orphans and I believe Shannon as well, who are living there, and who would like to remind us why they are there?
Well, there's two, correct me if I'm wrong, but there are two lots of orphans. So there are a series of de-winged pixie types, as well as dwarven kids and other small peoples, which were rescued from a castle dungeon from a previous arc of the InShot adventures, where we had to do and now I can't remember his name. Holy
Ilfrin.
fuck. Ilfrin! He tormented us for so long and his name is just forgotten like Pixie's memories.
Oh, how could you forget
And like
me,
picks
puppet?
himself, herself, whatever.
So yeah, we dealt with that prick, and some people kind of, gave up their lives literally to deal with him. But by the good graces of certain people, were brought back to life. And then there's like a second lot, which I don't know about.
Quite sure Revik has told you.
I know about them, but Thori doesn't know about them.
Yeah, but I mean,
So,
Revik had probably
someone else
told him at some point.
So, okay, so in the second story, Celia went a bit mental and killed kids.
Yep, and that's that. The orphans ended
Yep.
up at the monastery, and that's it.
In the ground, so to speak.
That's a summary of that one. Anyone want to interject and say what really happened?
No, that's about it.
Yeah, that is about it,
That is
right?
not it.
So what did happen, Coven?
So Celia followed this person to an orphanage to help, but then that person turned out to be a succubus and attacked them, and some things happened and some kids died, and then the rest of the orphans got brought back to the monastery because the orphanage was not safe according to some people,
Can I just say,
and also semi-destroyed.
I've totally heard that, and it turned out to be a succubus story way too often.
Oh, that old chestnut.
Right?
Oh, it wasn't me. It was the succubus.
I know, right? But I just will say the kids were possessed and they were creepy.
What
Oh,
kid
so
isn't
it's all
creepy?
right to murder children as opposed to like possess them.
Oh, you would do the same.
They gave you the googly eyes, did they?
To be
Right.
fair, it was an accident because it was the first time that she'd used that spell, and she used it on accident.
Yeah. Was it Thunderwave? You just literally like.
Yes, it was Thunderwave.
She exploded. Two of them went 10 feet up in the air and then came down in almost boneless piles. Yeah.
Oh, ragdolling and shit. Like.
Oh, yeah. She explored the physics engine of this game. We'll put it that way.
Put
So-
some lag down in the floor and stuff.
Yeah, there were so many bodies it actually lagged a little bit. So,
Many children deaths. Many lags. No remorse.
so Celia and Thori are headed to the orphanage to visit headed to the monastery to visit the orphans. The various orphans. So you guys...
There's only actually one orphan there that Thori kind of takes interest in, and that's the little dwarf girl. But
Racist.
that's the only one that he formed a special connection with.
Okay.
Not no.
Whoa, Carpy, don't take
No.
it there. Whoa.
Kidding, kids. For the sheer hell of it, like, oh, I learned a new spell. I didn't know what I was doing. Was dark enough, all right. Like, I'm so sorry.
So, you guys arrive at the monastery. And what do you guys do? At the moment, it's just the two of you.
So Thori is in the process of trying to milk information from Celia. But it is indeed like getting blood from a stone. So he's failing very hard. Because what's going on character-wise, it seems, is that Celia and Revik's relationship seems to be more like this, as opposed... In fact, no, it seems to be more like that, as opposed to anything else. So being the good wingman friend that Thori is, he's trying to find out what the problem is. And so far, I've got that she doesn't feel the same as she was before. And that's about as far as I've managed to ascertain. So yeah, we'll eventually get to the monastery, I guess.
All right. So you arrive at the monastery, and what do you do there? The doors are closed as usual. The monastery is a large building with several outbuildings around it. And you know that usually there are... the monks tend to sit inside in prayer.
Celia is going to try to find someone in charge to see how the children have been.
I'm gonna let her take. Like, I'm just here on the premise of coming to see Shannon. Like, my real motivation is to try and help Revik out, and yeah, it's.
Sure.
So I'll follow Celia around and find out what's happening.
All right. So you guys knock on the door, and a familiar face, Chip, answers the door. Hello? Here to see Shannon? He gestures at Thori.
I have shiz about, but Celia here wants to see someone. I think, maybe.
Oh?
I'm just wondering how the children have been. The ones from the orphanage nearby.
Well, the children are fine. Mama Poppypin has been, very frustrated recently. Would you like me to take you to them?
Sure.
Of course. Chip turns around, holds the door open for the both of you. Gestures you in. And takes you...
I'll wait for Celia. Yeah, follow her in. Yeah.
Alright, he takes you down one of the twisting hallways. And... brings you to a large room where there are children sitting in a corner. They look like they're playing cards. And Mama Poppypin is in another corner, like frequently glancing back at the children. And there are a couple of monks who seem very apologetic, but they are being forced to refuse whatever it is that she's asking them. But she's keeping her tones hushed so the children won't hear.
I'm gonna walk up to the group and try to see what's happening. Or rather, try to overhear what's happening.
Sure, you hear Mama Poppypin saying, they were supposed to be here, they were supposed to pick them up, they were supposed to take them, and everything would have been fine, but... The orphanage was supposed to be repaired after just a very short time, and we should have been back there so that everything could go according to plan. And the monks are saying, "I'm very sorry. We can't afford to guard all of you through the wilderness just to visit the orphanage." Mama Poppypin says, "It's not to visit, you imbecile. It's not to visit. The children were being trained so that they could go to visit the elves and live with the elves for a while." Are you guys going to interrupt, or are you still listening?
Oh, I'll still listen. I'm quite happy. Like, I want to find out more about this.
Oh boy. More me talking to myself. Sweet. And the monks continue saying, I'm so sorry. We would love to be able to help you, but we have to defend the monastery against centaur attacks. They've been less frequent recently, but we need to keep as many of us here as possible to make sure that they don't overrun us, because the centaurs might end up attacking the nearby village. And Mama Poppypin says, yes, I understand. That's fantastic, but we need to get the children there. Messengers will probably be sent from Demur to find them, if they haven't been already.
Celia's gonna interrupt.
Okay.
What did the children need to be at the orphanage for?
I'm not sure exactly. It had something to do with an elf coming to pick them up. They were supposed to be given into the elves' care. The children, it was, I'm not sure, a field trip or an excursion or something to visit Isendel. I don't know all the specifics. I'm just the caretaker.
So I know nothing about who this Mama Pop is, right? So
Correct.
I have no clue exactly why she's getting all flustered. Or if this is just for the new kids, or if this is for all the kids.
If you've spoken with Revik, you probably have quite a skewed opinion on her, because Revik thought she was really bad. And a real asshole and shit.
Are there elves around here? Like,
There aren't a whole lot of elves, aside from the ones from the inn, because
Yeah, I
you
was-
guys are in the human lands, so all of the people at the monastery are human, except for, you've seen an elf pass through, probably once.
You can ping where the Elven City Isendel is on the map.
I could. The Elven City of Isendel, the capital, is here.
wow, that's quite a way away from where we are, right? Like, 'cause the
That's-
inn is like
The inn
over here
is
somewhere.
right here, yes, exactly.
Yep.
Again, please. I think I was in the wrong place.
So they're going there by foot.
Are you asking that?
Where's Chip?
Chip kind of waited for you to ask anything, and then while you were listening, he kind of went off and did his own thing, left.
Are there any other monks that we're relatively friendly with? I mean, we've
Oh,
been
yeah.
here a few times, right?
Yeah, you guys are pretty friendly with pretty much all of them.
Okay. So I'll go over to the nearest one.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's Carl.
What's up with it? Huh?
He's Carl.
Carl. Hey, Carl. What's up with her?
Oh, she's just trying to get us to take the little kids off to the moor so they can get to the Isendel place.
That's a wee bit of a trek, is it not?
Yeah, it'd be a long haul, but they're gonna go through the Adventures Guild. Won't take too long. Probably about a week or two. Yeah, on foot it'd probably be a year or two.
Alright.
But I mean, they still gotta go through the wilderness and stuff, and there's ogres there and trolls and not safe. Not especially not for a bunch of little kids.
Alright. What about the other kids? You know, the first gens.
Oh, the ones that you guys brought with Shannon and stuff. Yeah. No, I don't think they're part of the deal.
And these are all human kids, right?
Yes.
That were going to be sacrificed.
Wait, what?
Were they not being used as sacrifices by the succubus?
It didn't seem
that
like
not-
it.
Oh,
None
okay,
of
okay.
them appeared to have been sacrificed, no.
Then I've just got confused with what was going on in chat and sacrificing kids and stuff. It's fine. Okay. So, all right. When was I assume a caravan or something was coming?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not involved in the whole orphanage thing. I'm just I'm a monk here at the monastery. We don't really interact with the outside world a whole lot. We just keep the place safe from centaurs and make sure those fuckers die. Or at least don't hurt us. You know, whatever.
All right. Who is in charge? Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, well, we're all in charge. But the problem is that none of us knows what the fuck she's talking about. And, we've never been informed about this, where we given where we
Ah,
give
you
them.
can add me to that list and all.
Yeah, no.
fucking clue what's going on, eh?
Yeah, no problem. I totally get you. If you have questions, you should probably ask Mama Poppy Pin.
Hey, you, woman! What's going on?
Mama Poppy Pin turns to you. What do you mean, what's going on? I'm trying to get these people to escort us back to the orphanage, and they are having none of it. They are asserting that it is not important, even though this could be to the benefit of humanity in general.
Hey, well, calm down, Nick. Stop getting your knickers in a twist.
I am not wearing any knickers, young man.
That is far too much information for this time of the day. The monks are protecting the village. They can't do the escorting thing. And what was the arrangement, and why is it not happening?
I'm not sure what the arrangement is. All I know is that there was an elven lord who was supposed to come, pick up the children, and take them to Isendel. I'm sure that he was planning on taking them through the Adventurers Guild, because that would be completely stupid to go overland. You cannot take that many children over the mountains. That would be absurd.
Wait, where were the children being picked up from?
From the orphanage, of course. But we're not there, are we?
I observant and all. Hey, the monks didn't know anything about this. You didn't care anything about this. Who knows what's going on? Who's arranged this? How's it happening? If you didn't care anything, why are you getting so flustered about it?
Well, the guards at the orphanage knew all about it, and that horrible beast was the direct contact with Demure while she was there. Oh! But of course we couldn't trust her. Fucking devil. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Did she talk about Celia or the succubus?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, who's she looking at when she says?
She's not looking at Celia. She's like rolling her eyes and looking all over the place. She is obviously flustered.
So, first of all, you got Burns over there, and you're acting like a fanny. You might want to calm that down, because you're not really setting a good example to the kids.
You're absolutely right.
I know.
However, I've been calm for the last week. You
And,
see the monks kind of nodding.
Like, as I said, yeah, she has been.
Yeah, she has been.
And this, am I right in thinking so far that this is a plan that's been put in motion prior to finding out that the woman was a succubus?
Yes, that seems to be the case.
Right, okay. And second of all, you're still wanting to go ahead with a plan that was organised by that kind of woman?
The plan was set in motion long before that... I refuse to call her a woman. Before that thing came to us.
Aye, the thing with tits and horns and whatever else, aye.
And wings.
Oh,
Oh, I can't believe she...
So, who set it up if it was before her time? Who was involved with that?
Well, there was a man who would come to visit us, and occasionally bring us new orphans. She looks like she's actually calming down a bit. There was a man who came and brought us new orphans whenever any were found or left. Those poor dears. And his name was Carrick. And he was very nice, and he spoke with the guards. He spoke with the guard captain, but the guard captain, of course, was lost when the ogres started showing up. I missed Billy.
And I don't suppose you have any way of contacting this Carrick?
Well, I assume he was from Demore because he brought papers from the king. Of Demore?
So I'm gonna look at So I'm gonna look at Celia. Celia's human, right? Or at least looks human.
Yeah.
Human stuff's kind of more your thing than mine. Not that I want to wash my hands of this now, but I feel like I've calmed the situation, and I'm now just gonna sit off to someone else.
Thori's done his charismatic, wise job with all that charisma and wisdom that he's got.
Hey, I've got above average charisma, I'll have you know. I'm very average everywhere else.
Well, while Thori and Mama Poppy Pin were talking, Celia was listening very intently and like nodding, like she was listening and starting to understand the situation a little bit better. So you need someone to take you back to the orphanage.
Well, possibly all the way to Demore.
Demore's a couple of days away, right?
For a whole bunch of kids, yeah, probably. At least.
With a cart.
A cart would probably make it a lot easier, but yeah, you're looking at definitely at least a couple of days.
This is true, Seranus. This is true. Thank you.
Yes. Saying Max Dwarvenness, which has been displayed to no longer a majority of people at the inn.
This is true.
We gotta change that.
So, seems to me that we have a wee transportation issue, and I may have a way of dealing with it.
Oh? You'll take them?
I happen to have a cart with space, and I'm not too sure of the way though. I've never been before, so I just see her get backed. Like you just went bang. Sorry. If that would help calm your situation and maybe go some ways to helping fix things. If like I'll look at Celia, I'll be like, if that's all right with you, just maybe I don't know where it is. I've never been.
It's just a few hours on foot, I think. Although last time we took horses, so.
To the orphanage, right? This is.
Yeah, to the orphanage, it's actually only about 5-6 hours, about half a day to travel. For people moving at reasonable speeds. With a bunch of kids, it's probably going to take a little longer.
I thought it was 4 hours to the orphanage.
From the inn.
Plans, we might need to take them to Demore, though. That's the...
Potentially, yes.
I'm getting here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we should start at the orphanage, because wasn't that where she said somebody was going to pick them up?
Yep. Revik and Rizzle, you arrive at the monastery.
I look profoundly uncomfortable with entering the monastery because, clerics. But I like, Thori.
You've been here before. You donated all your stuff to the kids. Don't give me that.
Yeah, I did it for kids. Not what? Did I? No, that was you. I didn't.
I'm sure you did. Because
Why
we
should
went
I do
around
that?
the market. We went around the market and bought loads of toys and stuff.
Yeah, and I bought it with my money that I kept.
Oh, okay, fine. Fine.
I bought it with my money that I kept. Revik gives some gemstones to help the orphanage. So you gave some of your treasure, not money.
Exactly.
Okay. I just gave up all my shit. I was like, yeah, fuck it, thanks. Okay.
Lathalan also gave money to help the orphanage.
Oh, Lathalan wasn't walking around the.
No,
island
I
towards
actually
the thing.
wrote it down.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. This was the first time with the dwarf kids and all that. We went around the market and bought stuff.
Yeah. But didn't use all my money on toys.
No, not all of it.
But yes, I know how it looks inside. I'm just very uncomfortable in the monastery. So I'm yelling after Thor to see where he is. It's not like just one room, I guess.
No, it is not just one room.
I
And
don't
eventually the door opens and Chip says, "Ah, hello, Revik. Are you visible, Rizzle?"
I'm kind of like knee height, I guess, to Revik.
If he's not visible, you could probably smell him.
Hey, no, Rizzle's been bathing for the past couple of weeks, so he's all good.
Failed perception, fist bump. Yeah.
Yeah, neither of you notice anything, because you're engaged with Mama Poppy Pin at the moment. If you know what I mean.
It's spreading. It's spreading, Revik.
I know, right? See, they're just ignoring Revik. Don't listen anymore.
Yep.
Oh, God.
So,
Yeah, okay.
Chip says, hello, Revik, and... Sir?
Rizzle.
This is Rizzle, a new friend.
Ah,
Is Fori and Celia here?
yes, they just arrived not long ago. I believe they came to visit various orphans.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of them here.
Oh wait, there's kids here.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't do well with kids.
me neither. Neither does Celia either, so...
Oh, shit. Fuck's sake. I didn't realize when you were like, hey, come play in the game. You wanted nanny.
Alright, so... Revik and Rizzle, you guys are guided into the same room as Celia and Thori and a whole bunch of children and Mama Poppy Pin and a small group of monks. Mama Poppy Pin is a human who's short and a little dumpy, but she appears to have been hyperventilating recently, but is calmed down now.
I give the Fori, like, you know, huh? The manly... Did you do it? Look.
And I'll give him the...
I still have no fucking idea.
That was actually the... Well, I managed to get a couple of sentences out of her, but I haven't got anywhere.
Good work, man. Good work.
Yeah.
And a couple of whole sentences. That's pretty good.
Well,
Yeah,
I
right.
wouldn't say whole. Halfway.
It was at least more than one word. Like, come on now, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I
I will move over to him like, okay, what's happening?
Fancy a wee road trip?
God, yes.
Anything that gets me away from these children.
With all these... What did you say?
Anything that gets me away from these children.
Oh, long, eventually,
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I really need a break. I would like glance over to Celia.
Oh god, this is gonna be the most awkward road trip ever.
Changing the name of the stream. Avalor, the road trip.
Avalor trip.
What sort of time of day is it? Are we still early morning or is it
Yeah,
pretty
it's
late?
early afternoon.
Right, so we could get there by tonight and camp out at the orphanage, although
Sure.
a load of kids died there, right?
Yeah, I mean, a few of them did.
This was fine with that.
Although you remember that there is the dormitory downstairs that wasn't destroyed by the ogres? Well, not you, Thori, but you, Celia, specifically. remember that there was the
Revik.
dorm, and Revik. Remember that there was the dorm underneath that was basically just beds, where the orphans could stay, and it wouldn't have finished, or it wouldn't have been filled by the people that you're thinking about taking.
I like.
That's what. Yeah. Okay.
Of course, it's a good idea.
I will like go over to Thor and like, have you told Shesh about this? She's sleeping at the moment.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want to disturb a sleeping pregnant woman now, would I?
Yeah, that would be bad. Says the one who actually woke her up.
So I guess we'll have to just reconvene back here in like an hour or so with the cart, and let's just go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I will help Thor with the cart.
Aye, Rizzle, you're a good with kids. You stay here with him and Celia
We still see that the carpet.
if you can kind of gather the stuff and get supplies, and it'll probably be an overnight thing, so you maybe want some like camping equipment and things. Aye, that's great, and I'm gone.
Yeah, you go kids, right? And I will go after Thor.
So, Rizzle, you have been given charge of the small group of about, 7 children left? After you killed 5 of them?
Who's keeping score, though, right?
We did
Or children
pick up,
that are probably of equal height or taller than him.
There were 7 left, but we also found a lot when we got back to the orphanage. So it's like 9
Yeah, but these are specifically the ones that Mama Poppy Pin has charge over. So, Rizzle.
Yeah.
No, but we brought some kids to the orphanage, and then we realized there could be more still at the orphanage.
Oh,
Remember
right.
that?
And you found how many did you find down in the dorm?
like 12 or 20 or something.
Oh shit.
All right, let's go with 12. So there's 19 kids. Rizzle, what are you going to do? There's 19 kids ranging in age from about 5 or 6, there's no babies, up to about 14.
Thunderwave.
Thunderwave. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have that spell, or he would.
I could cantrip it, right? Minor illusion of Thunderwave.
Give them PTSD.
You probably
everyone
would
is still-
scar Celia for life.
Everyone's still in the room, right? Thori's just making his way off. Like.
Oh no, I've gone.
Thori has booked to the door. You could probably say like one quick thing to him before he's out, but I don't think he's going to listen.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with all these kids?
Mama Poppy Pin turns, language, young man!
And on that, I'm just gonna go. Thank you, Poppy Pin, for the distraction.
You'll do great, and I will follow.
Jesus Christ, last time I followed a druid, oh my god.
As he turns to Celia.
As he turns
the
to Celia.
other druid.
Celia is looking very uncomfortable around all of these children.
Oh, great. You know what to do with kids? I don't like kids.
A couple of the younger ones start kind of wandering up to you.
Hey, okay, whoa.
How old are you?
Distance.
How old are
Come
you?
play with us.
How old are you?
Oh god. Breathe, Rizzle, breathe. Okay. Little child. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. I'm 80 years old.
Why do you talk funny?
I got kicked in the throat.
How come your head's so big?
Oh my god. I'm just buckling under the pressure now.
Celia finds this kind of amusing and is trying to conceal a chuckle.
What's that lump in your pants?
That's Ewan.
It's a dagger. Here, go play with it.
Mama Poppy Pin goes, "Don't you give those children a dagger! Who left?
You should have run
Why?
real fast with it now.
Celia! Take control of this young boy!
Rizzle the young boy.
Wait, did he say he was 80?
Step away from Rizzle.
Yeah, Frizzle's 18.
18, right? Just very short for his age.
8-0.
It's gonna be like 500 years or so.
Oh my goodness, you must be one of those gnomes!
Yes, indeed, ma'am, I am.
Gnomes do... I'm curious, do gnomes age differently?
The oldest gnome I know was 350 years old.
Right, but your testicles don't seem to have dropped.
Oh, believe me, they dropped.
Then someone kicked them up again.
Oh, the awkwardness of this scene is amazing.
Do gnomes usually give children knives to play with?
I don't know anything to do with kids. First orphanage I was in, I bit a kid's ankle and left.
That's actually true.
That's terrible! That's not what you do with orphanages!
Well, I was only like 2 years old at the time.
Oh, well, that makes much more sense. That was the last time you were in an orphanage?
Damn right, I steer clear of those things now.
So you don't... What kind of volunteer work do you do?
I just help my friends when they need help. So I followed that guy, Rivik, and here I am.
Oh.
He's in
I'm
the
looking after children.
gathering business.
Well, in that case, since your other friends, your friends, are going to fetch their cart, I believe, to help get the children to the orphanage, how would you like some instruction on how to deal with children?
I'd rather you just dealt with the children.
Well, yes, but we're going to have to deal with them on the whole trip.
Oh, Jesus Christ. They're coming with us?
Of course they're coming with us. The whole point is to get them to Demore.
Oh
Actually, the
my
whole
God.
point is to get them to the elven city of Isendel, but I don't expect you to follow them the whole way there.
Damn right. Sure, lay some knowledge on me.
Very well. Do you play cards?
Ooh, I love cards.
She gets this kind of hesitant look in her eye. Are you one of those people who cheats at cards?
Well, if I did, I sure as shit wouldn't admit it. I mean, sure as heck wouldn't admit it.
Oh, you're learning already. She claps her hands. All right. So, well, could you perhaps refrain from cheating, especially with the youngest children? We don't want them to learn any bad habits before they go off to meet the elves.
Oh, trust me, they won't know I'm cheating. I play to win, baby.
You realize they don't have any money.
Why play cards then?
To amuse yourselves, obviously.
Riz was just looking baffled that the reward of money's not involved, so nothing's fun.
Well, very well. Do you know any other games?
Knucklebones, pin the tail. That's used at the dagger, though that's probably not child appropriate. That's about it. Dice.
Ah, dice! I've heard that there are many games which allow children to get very creative when using various kinds of dice. Would you like to teach them one of those games?
Sure, I guess.
Excellent. So, Celia, while she's giving instruction to Rizzle, what are you doing?
I'm finding this very amusing.
Auntie Rizzle. So, what are you doing, though? Are you just standing there staring slack-jawed at the incredibly sexy but smelly gnome, talking with the dumpy Mama Poppy Pin?
No.
So what are you doing?
I was listening to Mama Poppy Pin and trying to hide my laughter from Rizzle.
All right. So once she kind of goes into something, once she kind of is done with Rizzle, she turns to look at you. You. You're going to stay away from them, aren't you?
Yes.
Good. Maybe you should go help your friends with the cart.
Okay.
Good.
I'm gonna walk away.
You're leaving Rizzle with the kids.
She goes over to Rizzle and starts watching him start teaching the children.
I'm currently drawing out a rough kind of map in chalk on the floor. Hey, you there! Find a piece of paper and fold it so it's got 20 sides.
This is how we draw a penis.
I'm not gonna be giving these children sex ed, okay?
No, we're just gonna corrupt the children before they go live with the elves.
Carl walks up. Hey y'all, I can't open over here, but you're asking for something with 20 sides?
Yeah.
You're looking for a set of dice?
Oh, you got some?
Well, of course. We play dice all the time.
That saves a lot of time, thank you.
Yeah, we've got pencils and paper for whatever you need that for. And, I mean, all the time we play games where we pretend that we're in some kind of weird future where people could just, you know, move in horseless carts all over the place, and they have, like, little devices where they can just, like, talk to each other from anywhere. It's, oh man, it's a blast.
Whoa.
I hear that one of
My mind. Rizzle doesn't have much of an imagination.
Tice's characters' book has entered the monastery.
Maybe.
Shadowrun 2nd edition.
That's true, actually, yeah.
Yep.
So Celia's going outside of the monastery to see if she can find Thori and his cart.
I imagine they're
Thank you.
probably back at the inn. Which isn't too far away. You can run there in less than an hour. It's like, what, 20 minutes away by, like, heavy jog?
Yeah, it's not that far at all.
Yep. So you make it back, and Thori and Revik, what are you guys doing to get the cart ready?
Well, we rolled out a big keg of beer or ale.
Yep, we need to take a big keg of ale.
Mm-hmm. That's
seven,
about it.
7 stars.
We can take one of each. It's
Okay.
a long trip.
Yeah,
7 stars and bronze brew.
and bronze.
And weapons for 40.
I actually have my weapons on my back at the moment. Surprisingly, yeah.
And now we like getting the ramps in order while not at all sitting down just talking while doing. Everything is actually really already done.
I'm gonna go over to the sleeping Chesh and just and give her a little kiss on the forehead and be like, "I'm away on a wee adventure, but it's fine. I've let you know. Like, just walk out. It's fine. I'll deal with the fallout of that. So the boy. And yeah, then we'll go drive the cart back towards the monastery.
All right. So, Celia, you arrive back at the inn just before they're about to leave. So, is there anything you want to say before you go, or just head off in silence?
She's gonna walk up and see that they have everything together and be like, "Oh, did you need any help?"
Oh, this would be when I was just about to nip inside, right? So, yeah. So, I'll duck in. I need to go have a word with a woman. Aye. Just go, just dive in, do the thing, and leave these two outside on their own for a moment.
Yeah, Revik is struggling with a barrel of Stargazer. Well, what's it called? 7 stars?
7 stars. Yeah.
7 stars.
7 stars are like, no, I got this! You clearly can't carry it up on the cart by yourself.
Oh, yeah, you have an 8
Celia's
strength.
gonna go help him carry the ale.
Thank you. So, how's the kids?
Fine. Mama Poppy Pin didn't want me around them, so I left them with Rizzle.
Like,
That just sounds so bad.
Always a safe option.
Oh, yeah, I left her with Rizzle. Oh my god, no!
But that's only to people who know Rizzle.
yeah. I like glance towards the door and hoping Sang will return soon.
So after an
guess,
awkward silence, Thori comes back out.
I'll probably be whistling quite happily, like, I get to go on an adventure. Hey! And then see that they're kind of like, I guess they'd be stood like awkwardly next to each other, maybe with a little bit of space between them, kind of deliberately not looking at each other, right? Is that kind of what we're doing? Yeah, okay. So, does one of you want to ride up front with me?
Yep.
All right. There's space on the back, I guess.
I mean, there's plenty of space on the back, because there's a bunch of kids that are going to be on there.
Yeah.
There's plenty of empty space for you, Celia.
Great. Alright, Celia's gonna climb up on the cart.
Alright, so you guys return to the monastery, where you find Chip waiting for you. Rizzle, how did your game end up?
I'm currently shouting at the kids because they don't understand the rules and they're trying to kill each other with their critters rather than being adorable and friendly to each other. So the kids are like, I rolled a 6! See, that means that your blood's everywhere! I'm like, no, children!
That's fantastic. and Rizzle's really getting into it, right?
Oh, totally. But this is like, he's almost regressed to his childhood. And so he's just like stomping and throwing his fists about like, no, you don't understand how to play the game!
And he wasn't one for sharing, was he?
No.
Was Rizzle an only child?
He was an orphan.
Are we taking top of the hour?
Yes, I think we will. So
I don't.